hits just keep on coming for the former president, a man who has built his brand on having lots of money. Roll the tape. Don't have to stop.
Because I don't need anybody's money. It's nice. I don't need anybody's money. I'm using my own money. I'm not using the lobbyists. I'm not using donors. I don't care. You deal in cash all the time. I deal in cash all the time. It comes a time where that gets a little boring. I ran, and everybody knew I was a rich person. I'm really rich. I'll show you that in a second. And by the way, I'm not even saying that in a brag. That's the kind of mindset, that's the kind of thinking you need for this country.
And now the brand is worth much more. If you look, I mean, I became president because of the brand. Okay? I became president.
But now we're about to see just how really rich he is. Monday is the deadline for him to cough up $454 million in a penalty he owes after his civil fraud case. This is the case brought by New York State Attorney General Letitia James that proved Donald Trump and his business associates inflated the value of his assets in order to get more favorable terms from banks on loans. In a series of lengthy all-caps posts on Truth Social, Trump calls the judgment, quote, so unconstitutional and unfair, and has vowed to appeal. But in order to do so, he has to put up the money for a bond in the full amount. How does that work, you may ask? Well, there are three big players involved in this process. The defendant, Donald Trump, there in orange, the bonding company in green, and the civil court here in yellow. Now, typically, this bonding company is a private company, an insurance agency, or a bank that vouches to the court that the defendant will be able to cover their full amount once a case goes to trial. Now, the reason why the bonding company makes that promise, it's not out of the goodness of their heart. It's because the defendant puts up collateral, whether that's cash, stocks, or in Mr. Trump's case, most likely real estate. But Trump's attorneys have told the court that they have attempted to work with nearly 30 different bonding companies, and all of them declined. Guys?
So, Luke, how can Trump solve his cash crunch?
Yeah, he's in a bit of a bind right now. He has a couple of different options in order to make this bond on time. Like I said, Monday is that deadline. He could expect a cash infusion from a wealthy donor. There are plenty of Republican billionaires out there that could help him out but haven't yet. He could sell off some of his real estate assets in a fire sale, but that's not expected to make up for the full amount. Or he could work on that Truth Social deal. That's something that we've been talking about a lot. $3 billion added to his net worth from that today. That potentially could save him in the long run.
Luke, that's actually my question for you. It's a big cash infusion, big news in that deal today. Could this save him?
Yeah, it's a little too good to be true, Bradley. Unfortunately for the former president, he can't sell his shares under the agreement for about 6 months, which is obviously longer than the 4 days he needs. He can't use his shares as collateral for a loan unless he is able to get a waiver from the new board at that merged company. And even if he was able to get a loan, most experts say that Trump media is a little bit overvalued at that billions and billions of dollar number. They've been losing revenue, they've been losing users, and the only people that are really on it as often as they should be is the former president. Guys, I'm going to send it back over to you.